So, what's up, everyone? DJ Bretley here. I'm about to roll out my gig log from my wedding Saturday at a venue called Rustic Occasions in Loyal, Wisconsin. Now, this has been my first time at this venue. And, as usual, if I can't do a walkthrough of the venue just to check things out, I will give the venue a call and confirm some things from power to where I'm setting up, to load in times, last call times, venue curfew, and any odd rules I may need to know about the venue. So I let them know my size requirements and their message on the phone. You'll have plenty of space. My power needs, all of that. So when I get there the day of, I find out that I'm in fact in a corner with my back to half of the reception. I'm not a big fan of that because I can't see what the people behind me are doing. And during the dance portion of the day, that makes it harder for me to judge if people are sitting behind me all the time or not. And I have to keep turning around and paying attention rather than mixing and making the dance floor work. Now, the dance floor went well. It was pretty busy the entire night, but I'm kind of OCD about it all. So, anyway, I get there the day of and I'm setting up, and the owner of the venue insists on keeping a trash can next to my gear. Let me show you a pic of it. And honestly, the trash cans were out there the entire day, throughout the ceremony, throughout dinner, and the dance. Now, the trash cans, rain barrel trash cans, and you can see them right there in the bottom of your screen, they shouldn't be out during a ceremony. And technically, they shouldn't be out unless you're cleaning the room, and then they can be put away where they belong. Call it laziness, I don't know. But the owner insisted on pushing that rain barrel trash can against my all-white setup. And yes, I'm going to have to wash the scrim because of it. It's dirty, and you can see where the dust and dirt from the trash can on my scrim landed. But whatever, I do wash my white scrims after every weekend no matter what. I'm anal OCD about all of my gear and keep it immaculately clean and well maintained. In fact, today I'm doing some work on that white booth. But anyway, so that was, the entirety of the day. And it always leads me to this. For couples anyway. When you go out to hire your vendors, make sure the vendors you're hiring place the same importance on your day as you do. You will be much happier. From aesthetic look of the room and presentation to how the room operates, including trash cans and where they're put out in the venue at what times. They don't belong out at ceremonies. Remember that. To working with your photographer to get your dream pics, their manners, and all of that. For me, I tend to be I don't try to force things with couples or be overbearing, but I make sure I adhere to the schedule they send until after the first dances. Then I'm like, go get your break, go mingle, go hang out with your friends, enjoy yourselves. This is what you're here to do. Celebrate with your friends. But until that point, I make sure I follow their instructions to a T, which includes not playing songs that are on the do not play lists. Another thing I won't do during a reception, for example, unless the couple tells me, I'm not making announcements from any other family members or friends. Hey, announce a birthday, announce an anniversary. I don't do that unless the couple tells me it's okay. It's their day. It's not my place to make a decision for them. But in any case, that's my opinion on hiring your vendors. Make sure they share your vision and your importance on your day. So, in any case, I decided to post this picture on my Facebook page the day of the celebration, along with this saying I was all set up and ready to go with my new trash can buddy. It may or may not have spawned a lot of fun on my Facebook page, because at one point I do remember seeing the bartender and the venue owners looking at their phones, looking over at me, and the owner just like giving me the death stare while the dance floor was kind of packed. I was doing my job to the best of my ability. I don't cut my couples short. And with that, the venue actually made me, because of how they had everything set up, actually change my setup to a variation of what the couple asked for, but it wasn't what they asked for. And I made it very clear to them, they ordered X, Y, and Z from me. I'm not giving to them. So any questions or anything like that gets to be spoken by you to the couple. So anyway, now I put this trash can pickup on my page, and you can see that right there. And then I decided to take a trash can selfie, which became the rage of all day and all the wedding venue DJs on Saturday. And I'll send you a couple. My friends decided to all comment on my Facebook post with their trash can selfies. Yeah, it may have been a slightly DB thing of me to do, but occasionally I kind of have to be. It was the only way I wasn't going to get through the day without snapping on the owner. And I'm sure you can see one commonality amongst all those trash can pics is not one of them is near the DJ setup or an eye shot of the reception area. So take note, Rustic Occasions. Anyway, I'm about to let this next gig log go. It was a really fun celebration, actually. And outside of the whole trash can thing and how the venue operated, there's a lot more I would comment on personally, but it doesn't belong here. And we had a great celebration, a beautiful ceremony, and it was really great to work with Omar, the videographer, who I hadn't worked with in quite some time. It'd been a little bit over a year and a half, and he's really great to work with. So working with vendors that you like working with definitely makes your day go by. But here's my next gig log. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and away we go.
Well, what's up, everyone? DJ Brettley here. It's Saturday morning, day 2 of Oktoberfest here in La Crosse, and it's my second wedding in a row today. And I am heading up to Loyal, Wisconsin to a venue called Rustic Occasions. Yes, it's an outdoor barn, and I'm assuming it's going to be pretty cold today, so I'm bringing a hoodie and jacket in addition to my shirt and tie and all of that. But it's my first time at this venue. I've already called and done all my pre-conversation stuff with the venue, and I'm not quite sure still what to expect. I know I have to stop at 11 and be off the property by midnight, so at least I'll be home in a reasonable hour. But having never been there before, I don't know what's bugging me today, but I'm a little nervous. And I think it's just because of my setup, and I don't know how much space I'm actually using or allowed to have for my setup today. And with today's celebration, I'm also the ceremony musician. That's right. As a lot of folks do know, I'm an upright bass player, basically, but I also play mandolin and guitar. And today I get to bust out my guitar and play the ceremony on my guitar. So I'm going to go pack up now, and I'll check in with you all when we're on the road.
And we are on our way out of La Crosse. It's taking us a little bit longer today because of Oktoberfest and all the stupidity that goes around with it. But we're finally on the road out of town, and yep, we're good to go. So as we're on our way driving to Rustic Occasions in Loyal, looks like we've run into Corvette Row. There are 5 Corvettes in a row, all different years, cruising down the road here. Well, we are almost to Rustic Occasions in Loyal, Wisconsin. The last mile or so, we've been on dirt road. It's been great. But yep, it's pretty beautiful out here, but it does look like we're going to get some rain today, which may or may not, with the cold weather and rain, put the kibosh on today's party. But it looks like Felicia's there doing her little wiggle. We got the ambulance buddy for good luck, and we are almost to Rustic Occasions in Loyal, Wisconsin. And here's the entryway to Rustic Occasions.
In half a mile, turn left.
And I guess in half a mile, Siri wants us to turn left, so we're going to do that. Loving these dirt roads, though. Loving them. Right? And it looks like we finally made it over here. Maybe the next one down, though? Yeah. It's this next one here with this minivan coming out.
Arrived.
I'm all set up here at Rustic Occasions in Loyal. Modified my setup a little bit today for space constraints, but aside from that, we are all loaded in and set up. Today I am using my all-white setup. I'm not using totems or moving heads, however. With this setup, I'm using two Soundtown 15-inch subwoofers, two Mackie Thump A's, 8 Chauvet Par 56 Slim Pars. Those are two ADJ Light Trees, and my white speaker poles are from Rockville. Behind the booth today, as my floor monitor, as usual, I'll be using my Behringer 15-inch speaker, which has taken a hell of a beating. And as usual, we've got my MacBook Pro 13, my Record Box DDJ 1000, powering my light show as well with the Record Box RB DMX1. I have Downer dongles running to the backs of the lights for signal, and in my command center, as usual, the Radial Engineering Power Strip, my Phoenix Pro PTU 4000 mic kit, my Phoenix Pro PTX 20 soundboard, all inside my Seismic audio rolling rack case. My frontboard light today, once again, is my Adkins Professional Hex light. And that's the long and the short of it here. I'll be putting out uplights in just a couple of minutes. And that's because in this room, we will be doing the ceremony, dinner, and the reception. So this room, unfortunately, will have to be flipped 3 times through the course of the afternoon. And personally, that makes a lot of work for everyone. I would have loved to have done the ceremony outside because it's absolutely gorgeous, but this is where it's happening today. One cool thing they have at the venue is for us wonderful smokers, they even have a butt bucket. It's kind of like the smoker's lounge next to the trash. Yep. Anyway, it's nice to have one here. And those are my uplights for today. Those are all Rockville Best Par 50s. And in the planning scope of today, they put a table right in front of my speakers. So to be cool about it, I turned one completely away from him to face the tables in the other side of the room without hurting myself. But this is going to be a very interesting evening with a table right up on me until the dance.
And now please, put your hands together and make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Matthew and Brooke Bloom!
I went to college in communication. Didn't prepare me. I'm still nervous.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know me, I'm AJ, Matthew's younger brother. Hopefully we all had a great time so far. Should have a fantastic time as the evening goes on.
put away and back home in the garage. After a long ass day, over 14 hours from start to finish when I left my house this morning until I got back this evening. But another successful event, and I hope y'all enjoyed the gig log you just watched.